What it do, YouTube? It's your boy D Go Motivate, man. I got a banger for y'all today. As the title say, you will never relapse again after watching this video. First and foremost, I just want to say, man, how y'all day going, bro? How y'all doing today? If you clicked on this video, shout out to you for really wanting to better yourself and cultivate your energy. But let's jump straight into it. First, I've been retaining since I was 17 years old, but on this streak, I'm on 99 days, and I want to give you a few tips and few gems on how to never relapse again. Cause I know the longer you go on this journey, you know that energy start to build up, and for a lot of you guys, you know, you may not know exactly how to transmute that, or you know, just where to put this energy at. So this is what this video gonna be about. So let's jump into the first way you can never relapse on this journey again. All right, the first way to never relapse again is you gotta cut off social media. And I'm making this video on YouTube, and that's the only social media platform that I use is YouTube. But you gotta get off social media or limit it. Let me ask you this question. If you was trying to quit drinking, would you go to the bar every single day? If you was trying to quit smoking weed, would you go hang with the homie who's a stoner and smoke every day? No. So you gotta do the same thing with social media, bro. Like, you know as well as I know that it's a lot of thirst traps on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit. Bro, if I had those apps, I probably wouldn't have made it to 99 days. I'm gonna be real. I would have been relapsed. I'm gonna be real. So if you can't cut it off completely, you gotta tweak your algorithm up. Every little pic you see of a girl with a thirst trap video or picture, you gotta click not interested. You know what I'm saying? That's one way to never relapse again. I've been going 99 days strong, and I really ain't never had no close calls where I almost relapsed. Real talk. I never had no close calls where I was damn near about to relapse. This whole 99 days, I've been going strong. But the whole 99 days, I never had Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit. I never had, all I had was YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. You got to get rid of social media. Social media is dang near soft corn. It's dang near soft corn, bro, at this point in age. You know, the veil is getting thinner and thinner. It's like they letting more inappropriate content be acceptable on these apps. You know what I'm saying? They want you to relapse, and they want you to bust. They trying to siphon your energy. So you gotta cut that off, bro. I'm gonna be real. You gotta cut that off. All right, moving on to the second way to never relapse on this journey again. And I would say you gotta have a reason bigger than yourself. A lot of guys get on this journey simply for the female attraction, and they come on this journey with the wrong mindset. And then a lot of guys wonder why, oh, I don't see the benefits. Oh, semen retention don't work for me. Oh, it's placebo. Nah, you just getting on this journey with the wrong mindset. So when I mean, like for me, for instance, I do this to please God. That's a purpose. That's a reason bigger than myself. I do this to impress God and build a relationship with the Most High God. That is a reason bigger than myself. And that is a very great reason as to why I've been doing this for 99 days straight. No sex, no masturbation, no corn. You know what I'm saying? 99 days straight. And that's because I know that I'm not doing it simply for me. I'm doing it for a greater purpose. And you guys, so for you, you know, that could be trying to establish a deeper relationship with God. That can be trying to establish a deep relationship with a loved one, with a relationship. You know, that could be trying to drastically improve in your career, or if you're an athlete, you know, that can be drastically trying to improve in, you know, in your fitness with practice. You know what I'm saying? For me, it was to improve my relationship with God. That was a bigger reason for me. But whatever you feel like is a bigger reason for you, you know, I can't tell you what that reason is, but whatever you feel like is a bigger is a reason that's bigger than yourself, you know, you got to use that as a motivation. Because when you're doing it for yourself all the time, you know, it's gonna get hard to show up. But when you're doing it for a reason that's bigger than you, then you're gonna be fired up. So moving on to the third reason. So on to the next way to never relapse again on semen retention. And one way that works for me is I don't resist urges. A lot of, you know, I don't resist urges. If I get a real urge, I simply allow myself to feel that urge. You know what I'm saying? When I get an urge, I don't instantly try to go transmute that. I feel it. What you feeling is not just an urge. You feeling your energy returning back to you. You know what I'm saying? You feeling your energy returning to you. That's your energy. That urge is your energy. So, you know, don't just try to release that energy as soon as it comes. Feel that. Feel your energy. Get used to it. Meditate on it. And when I stop resisting, because you can't run from it. No matter what day you on in your street, you know, you can't run from your urges. You can't run from it. I still get urges till this day on day 99, but I don't resist it. I'm not fighting it. I simply allow it to flow through me. And then after I meditate on it for a few minutes or however long I need to, okay, then I might get up and go do something. You know, once I allow myself to feel this energy, that's, you know, meditate on it. Then after that, okay, then go for a run or go work out, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you use, whatever you do to transmute that energy, then you do that. But, you know, don't run from this energy, bro. It's your energy. You know what I'm saying? This is the energy that's going to heal you and that's going to lift you to a new level, to the next level. So it's going to be uncomfortable at first because it's going to be something you never felt before. It's going to be electrifying, and you used to using that energy for, you know what I'm saying, for pleasure. But now you're using that energy for purpose. So you got to get used to that energy. You know what I'm saying? Meditate when you get those urges, but don't just resist the urges. Allow yourself to feel it. And then you got to understand, you're a human being, bro. It's okay to feel urges. It's okay to feel that. You're a human being. So don't beat yourself up or don't get nervous when you feel the urges. Meditate on that. And then once you then sat with that energy for a little bit, then go transmute that. Moving on to the next way. So next way to never relapse on this journey is get into some kind of fitness. Implement some kind of exercise into your routine. It could be working out. It can be going for a run. You know, playing basketball, playing football. Whatever that is for you, do that. You gotta implement some kind of exercise that's really gonna help you transmute that energy and move that energy from your lower chakra up to your crown. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the biggest ways to never relapse on this journey, because this is one of the most potent and effective way to transmute that energy from your lower self to your higher self, is by implementing. And it don't gotta be intense, just something that gets your heart moving, something that, you know what I'm saying, maybe that's gonna cause you to get a little sweaty in or something. You don't gotta be perfect, and you don't gotta be no Olympic athlete or none of that shit. You know, just get moving. Don't sit on this energy. If you never want to relapse again, don't sit on this energy. Don't just sit and play the game all day and think all the benefits gonna come to you. Nah, it ain't gonna work like that. I used to do that. So everything I'm telling you, or I'm gonna tell you, I didn't experience. I'm 19. I've been doing this since I was 17. So everything I'm telling you right now, I didn't experience, and I didn't try it for myself. So speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying, I got the most success and I see the most results when I started working out every day, or if not every day, every week, 4-5 days a week. So this is a must. Well, at the end of the day, I'm simply recommending this to you. I can't tell nobody how to live their life, but if you really want results and you want to see the most changes, you got to start working out. And like I said, it don't matter what you do, you just got to get moving. You got to get physical, lifting weights, running, basketball, whatever that is for you. So moving on to the next. All right, guys, so last but not least, here's the final way to never relapse on this journey again, and that is to implement God in this. And I'm not trying to get religious or anything, but don't try to just do this by yourself. You know, don't try to just rely on willpower, because I'm telling you, if you try to rely on willpower, you can only go strong for so long until you give in, bro. I'm gonna be real, especially if you're not really following the things that I said. If you still on social media looking at cheeks, if you still, you know what I'm saying, not meditating, if you ain't exercising and you think you can just will your way through this, I'm sorry to tell you, but you gonna fall short every time, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. You know, mentally you strong on this journey, on retention. Mentally you is very strong, but you know, I'm telling you, bro, if you don't implement God, or if you don't implement a higher power on this journey, then you gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed. I just had somebody running past me, man, my bad. But yeah, if you feel like to the point where you about to break, bro, call a God. I'm serious, call a God. Pray. You know what I'm saying? Pray. This is what this journey is for. It's to get closer to the Most High God, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? Pray. If you didn't meditate, if you didn't work out, if you didn't did everything that I said, and you still feel like, man, I'm about to just release, bro, I can't hold it in no more. Pray. Pray. Ask God for strength. You know, ask God to cleanse any entities around you that may be causing you to want to relapse. I'm serious. If you don't pay attention to nothing else I just said, pay attention to this right here. Pray. Pray, pray, pray. You know, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to come off as one of those YouTubers who is forcing my beliefs upon one another. At the end of the day, bro, look, you do what you do, to each his own. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying this is what gets me the most results. So, you know, do what you do, but this is what gets me the most results, is I pray to the Most High. When I feel like I don't rely on my own strength, I don't rely on my own willpower, bro. I pray to God. When I feel like I'm about to release, I pray to God. When I feel like, man, I need help or whatever the case may be, I pray to God, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, this is the last way, but this is probably the biggest one, is don't try to do it alone, bro. You know, involve God in this journey with you, bro. Don't try to be Superman on this journey and, you know, wheel your way through it. And you, don't get me wrong now, your will, your mind is gonna get stronger, no doubt. But I'm saying though, you know, don't just lean and rely on your own strength and your own knowledge. That's gonna be your downfall. I'm just saying, I'm just being real with you, bro. You know, I salute anybody who on this journey, and you know, I respect anybody who on this journey. But I'm gonna keep it real. You can't rely on your own strength. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 5 reasons. I mean, that's the 5 ways to never relapse on this journey again. You know what I'm saying? If you're really serious about this, then watch this video.